Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Entropia Universe. Now this is the first Entropia Universe video I've done for quite some time. It's actually the first time I'm doing a bit of a commentary and webcam recording, so if it goes well maybe I can do some more in the future. I've not done anything like this before, so apologies if I mess anything up. I am very much out of touch with Entropia Universe. I haven't played it properly for a number of years now. So I thought I'd come back into the game and do some activities, namely some mining. If I come across some mobs, I'll shoot them and see what I get from them. I am at Billy's Spaceship Afterworld. Now this looks a lot different from what I remember it years ago. So my story is, I actually started back right at the end of 2003 and was very much active in 2004 onwards till around about 2008, 2009, and things kind of petered off and life took over and I didn't have as much time to do it. So just coming back into the game now. This is my dude. You can't actually see him because he's got his helmet on, but he's underneath there somewhere. I don't actually like the look of my guy. I need to change him. My original avatar was kind of a little bit pale. He had like silvery white hair and I quite liked that, but I don't know when that big change was to the CryEngine or whatever it is, 2009, 2010, who knows. But what I'm going to do here is have a look around. As I say, I'm in Billy's Spaceship Afterworld. To be honest, I don't even know whether I've got all the teleports anymore. But let's have a look. What sort of thing could I find? I have actually logged into the game a couple of times this year so far. I know that there's something called the Codex, which is new, which has kind of taken over the old missions and stuff, but look, I've only come across 12 different mobs so far, 12 out of 133, so I've got quite a lot of catching up to do. Now, I've always been one of these players that kind of just played for fun. I haven't really looked into the nitty-gritty of being economical and getting the right tools and weapons and stuff based on my skills. But if I have a look at my inventory here, I do have a weapon called the Armatrix BC-40, limited weapon, and if I bring up the stats, I'm pretty sure I should be maxed out, so I'm making good use of it there. To be honest, again, I don't know half of what this stuff means, but I know that I should be getting some pretty decent efficiency with that, if that's the right word. And I've also, what I decided to do today was buy myself a couple of mining amplifiers. So I've got two of the level 8 amplifiers and I'm using it with my Finet F105, which I've had for donkey's years. To be honest, again, I don't know what better tools there are out there that might be better at suiting my skills, that kind of thing. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to have a go, having a bit of fun today, and I'm starting off at Billy's Spaceship Afterworld. And maybe we can have a bit of a nostalgia trip and talk about those early Project Entropia days. That would be good as well. So I know that up there, so this is Duskkeep Valley, isn't it? Oh no, that's Hadashim. That is Duskkeep Valley, where all the Maphoids are. Hadashim looked a lot different when I started, and now it's full of robots and stuff now. I don't think I'd be able to go there because I'm not that tough, to be fair. Even though I started so long ago, I'm nowhere near Anuba. Let's have a look at my skills. So total skill points, 182,000. If I click on one of these buttons, here we go. That's my highest profession level, whatever you want to call it. So I'm still a bit of a noob after all this time, to be honest. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Right, I've still got a teleport chip. Let's start by just using that and just teleporting somewhere. So back in the day, back in when was it, 2004ish, 2005, what do I remember from back then? Being a new guy, what was really exciting for me was exploration. And you'd start off in Port Atlantis and you'd run and try and get all the teleports all across Calypso. And of course it was only Calypso back then. I think at some point in the next few years they introduced Amathera, I don't know how to pronounce it, and had a Crystal Palace space station and everything exploded after that. Great. But back then, yeah, you only had Calypso. You would have to find the teleport so you can navigate across the land there. And back then, of course, if you died, you had to move your ghost to the revival point. So that was actually a good way of getting to new teleports by doing that. So I actually did that quite often. But I remember starting off in Port Atlantis, you kind of went south and east a bit, and that was kind of like an area full of big Aatrox and big robots and stuff, and that was always quite a tricky thing. But yeah, that was really good fun. Right, so let's just I'm literally going to teleport to the edge of my radar here. Let's do this and see what happens. If there's some big mobs there, I don't know if I can handle it or not. Let's have a look at the old map there. Is it me or is it a bit slow? Wicked, okay. There we go. Let's fire this up. Hang on a sec, have I got myself what's all this? Oh my god, okay. I've kind of teleported somewhere where I'm not sure if I should be. Let's have a look. Right, let's just press it and see what happens. Now, I've actually got ore and matter on the go. Oh, there's a red dot there. I don't like the sign of that. Searching. I bet it's going to be no resources found. That's always happens. It's a bit slow, isn't it? What's going on? Is it normally like this? Now let's have a look at what that red dot is. Oh, look. I've got an ample narc. Isn't that good? I'm going to go there and get it because I'm no good at getting the veins and stuff. So anyway, back there, 2003, 2004. What do I remember? Have I got my auto use tool button going? I have. Yeah, so what was really exciting was the exploration. And there were sometimes you'd get these kind of robot invasions and stuff where you get this massive warlock Generation 7 come along. And the guys that came and defeated them were guys like the Desert Rangers. Desert Rangers? Yeah, Desert Rangers. And CK Coat Killers. So some of the societies around at the time were those two I've mentioned. Who else can I think of? White Tigers, Red Cell Corp, Calypso Conquerors. I'm not sure if that was around about the same time. No, I, in fact, am the master or leader of the Green Dragons, the Groene Drek. It's kind of like a Dutch-Swedish society, I think. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Groene Drek. But that society was actually formed way back in May 2003, so it is one of the oldest societies. Sadly, we're totally inactive, at least in Entropia Universe, but I've kind of kept life going for the society, so I'm still... I guess my aspiration is to get myself at the top of that Hall of Fame and to have the Green Dragon Society shown there again. I'm just going to have a look at what these mobs are. I've got this... What's that? Ah, there's a couple of mollusks, that's okay. They're not going to do me any harm, are they? Surely. Anyway, so I'm actually wearing my Nemesis, and I've got some 5B plates. I'm sure there's probably a whole lot of new armours and plates that are available out there that are more efficient. I've no idea, to be fair. Look, let's have a go. Let's have a crack at one of these boys. Oh, that's a young. Surely I can get that one. Oh, first shot I've missed. My God, fail. That's not good. Right, he's down. There's an evergreen dot there. Okay. Right. So what else do I remember from back then? It was actually really easy to skill up back then, and I kind of regret not learning the system a little bit more back then and not taking advantage of it. What you could do is get yourself what's that red rifle called? It's not a Solomite Apollo, it's another thing, I forgot what it's called. And the little green pistol, what was that called again? And what you would do is you go out to some nether region and you trap an Aatrox or a big spider behind a fence or something like that, and you just continue click and shoot that thing, and you get load of rifle and handgun skills, and that was the way to go. And in the same fashion, and I think one of the guys, was it the guy at Desert Rangers? A guy called Jor. There was a place north of Jason Center or something like that where all the robots were, and he'd stand in the middle of all these robots with this I guess his modified first aid pack, and he just continuously heal himself and get loads of skills from that. And that's the way you did it. And what I used to like doing is I used to like going west of, is it west? No, east of Port Atlantis with a power fist, and he used to sort of hunt all the Xerosars and the other little spiky mobs. I forgot what they're called as well, and you get lots of strength skills from that and power fist skills, and that was a good way of skilling up. But what I used to do with my first aid pack is use them on the Diripes, you know, those little bugs that used to fly around. So we used to go to some, I say we, myself and a couple of other players, used to find some good spots where you could just literally sit with a Diripe biting you or whatever it did, and you kind of heal yourself with the first aid pack 5, and that was a really good way of getting first aid skills and intelligence and things like that. So yeah, that was really good fun back then. I used to do a lot of hunting with a player called Jezebel Jez Thor. Jez, if you're out there, hello, ciao my friend. It's been a long time. I'm not really getting back into the game, I'm just having a go. I'm actually just trying this capture software to see if it works, to be honest, but I might actually put this on YouTube because it'd be a waste not to. I'm not sure what I'm actually doing here, to be fair. Where am I? I am actually travelling eastwards. I should go the other way, but I'll tell you what, let's drop another probe, and I'm going to bring my teleporter up, and I'm going to get out of this area. I'm probably not even mining in the right way, but who knows. I do like the look of that robot spaceship there. Look at that, look at that, wow. Okay, so we've got a claim here. Now what I used to do is be able to find veins. Can you get mining veins in Tropia Universe nowadays? I've no idea, but I remember one of my best veins was about 25-30 finds, but it was in the sea. I don't know if you can actually mine in the sea nowadays, can you, or in the rivers and stuff, but that was brilliant. That was in a place kind of northeast of the map, kind of a green area. They used to have spiders there and stuff. There's another narc. Let's drop one more. The sounds are different as well. Come on. That's an import. Oh, there's another red. Okay, let's just drop one there, and I'm going to go back and get those, whether something comes up or not. I could probably keep going, to be fair, but I'm not going to in this instance. Searching. Is it always this slow? Or is it just me? No resources found. Fair enough. Okay, so let's go back here and just sit there for a bit, get this thing. Yes, I used to skill with your rifle. I actually used to go to a beach where they had all the Cornundacunda, the youngs and stuff. I forgot where that was, but used to shoot them with the rifle, get lots of rifle gain, and that's how I actually got to level 1000 rifle, or whatever the level is, and you unlocked, I don't know, marksmanship or something at that time, can't remember. I can't actually think what the last skill it was I unlocked. I think the next one for me might be commando, but I think that's probably a way off. If I look at my skills again, I don't know where that is. I don't know. I've probably got a fair way to go, to be fair. Who knows? Is that still going? It is still going. So back then, yeah, that was really good. I used to literally come home from work, have my dinner, because I lived at home with my folks back then, and then play Entropia for a couple of hours, and then just spend a lot of time going across the map and doing stuff, and that's really good fun. When did I join a society? Yeah, there was a society that I joined called Magnum Opus, and I think it was the Swedish guy, and the guy used to play in a band or something. So hello to Magnum Opus guys, if you're still out there. Actually, this must have been a couple of years, maybe 2004, 5, 6, I've no idea, but at some point I joined this society, the Green Dragons, Grønne Drek, however you want to pronounce it, and that was quite a turning point for me socially as well, because I actually travelled to the Netherlands to meet the guys, spent a couple of days in Amsterdam. That was really good fun, and but that was kind of like the golden era for me. But again, as I say, life took over. Now what's that bad boy there? Oh, it's an Atrax Young. I think I've got Atrax on my coder. Let's see if we can dispatch of this fella here. Okay. That's a little bit slow, isn't it? Okay, let's just use my teleport. I want to get rid of this area. Come out and go somewhere else. Now where could I go? I could go a little bit more east, I think, and see what's around there. Let's try that. And I'm going to try dropping some more probes. So I kind of wonder what the big changes were, because if I stopped around about 2008, 2009, to be honest I can't remember, but my highest single loot to date I know was from one of these Umbranoids. Is that the thing? I don't know, Umbranoid. But it was an area that I'd camped for a few days, a good 3 or 4 days, and I hit like a 1200, 1300 loot from one of them. And I think it might have been the same sort of area that Dan Petrov, is he still around? Dan Petrov, he used to do all that stuff with his kind of modified, improved dagger thing that he used to have. I don't know what that was. I think he's the guy that used to do Hunt Hoglo Naked or something. because he had so much skill. He's probably, I'm sure he's still around. You won't know who I am, of course, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, guys like Desert Rangers, CK Coat Killers, there's these guys that shrouded in mystery because they had so many skills and stuff, and they took on all the big mobs. That was really exciting. Land grab. Now I didn't actually take part in the very first land grab, but I did the second. Gosh, I nearly fell off that mountain then. Am I going to get up to this claim or not? Can you claim claims that you can't reach? I have no idea. Got my excavator here. Am I going to be perched here? Can I do that? I've not really picked a good spot to do mining, have I? What is this? Ironstone. Come on, boy. But yeah, that was really exciting. I think the so some music's kicked in. That's interesting. I think the closest I got to being Uber was actually a friend of mine in game, Dutch guy called Singular. Singular, if you're out there, hello my friend. He actually lent me his full set of angel armour and his adjusted first aid pack. That was brilliant. And I think at the time I actually had a DOA loudmouth, and that was kind of like my proper first class set of kit there. Haven't been able to recreate that. I've had this Nemesis set for donkey's years. But this is really not a good place to mine, is it? Because if I get a find down there, what if I'm gonna die if I drop all the way down there? Surely I can go down there. Oh, it's a bit too steep in it. Okay, let's just run around a bit. Okay, let's just give him a run. Look, I do have a vehicle. I haven't used it. I don't know if I've got any oil in it. I'm sure it's fine. But anyway, so all of my Entropia successes were kind of prior Entropia Life. I think a lot of people, do they still use that? They like to check on Entropia Life and see how many globals and HOFs people have had. And do they still call them HOFs? I call him a HOF, H-O-F. That's probably not the right thing, but look, this is too steep. Oh no, I'm gonna... This is not good, this is not good. Oh, okay, that's too far. Oh, there we go. Unbelievable. See, that's way too steep and I fell down. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, revive. I'm back at Billy's. Oh gosh, right, let's go somewhere else. Now I should be keeping track of how many probes I've been using and stuff like that. I think you get a certain number out of these limited amps, of course. I used to have a higher regeneration chip, but I don't know if I sold it or I have no idea. Who's that guy? Look, who is that? A Raven? Okay. So I also noticed, I mentioned the Coat Killers, Gemini Gem Heart. Now, am I right in saying that him and Angel Shadowheart, are they brothers? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, back in the day, they were the guys. Top of the leaderboard and all that kind of stuff. Which was very interesting. And I think that was part of the excitement, part of the attraction really, that you had these kind of Uber guys really taking on the big mobs. And you kind of aspired to be that. But of course, not many of us got there. Anyway, what am I doing? Let's go, where should we go to? I've no idea. Island of Troy. What about Twin Peaks? Now Twin Peaks is usually pretty busy. That was kind of like the business hub. We do a lot of trading and selling, all that kind of stuff. I never really did much of that, to be fair. I sold a few bits and bobs, but anything I did sell was on auction. I think before I stopped playing proper in like 2008, 2009, I did actually make a withdrawal from the game. And I got something like £1,500 from it, which is not too bad. I don't think I've sold any skills. Okay, so there's a lot of green dots, but I don't really see many people here. I don't know if it's my system or it's just typically this is the way things... Look at that! What's that guy got? Ty, Private Delona. He's got some great big bloody... What is that? What am I doing? Hang on a sec. See, I haven't even got used to controls yet. What is that? Some big hammer thing. Look, it's going to whack some mobs with that. It's wearing a face mask too. All these people... Oh, that's a mining guild representative. Look, he's got his spaceship there. All these other people. Stonks. Joe. Jazz Cruiser. Who else is here? Look. Oh, what? I can't even pronounce that. I did this for fun. These chaps away. Look at that. Look at his blue hair he's got. Hello. See, back then as well, you had all this chatter, yo yo la la la, yo yo la la la, and all that kind of stuff. Is that still on? I have no idea. Who's this fella here? Look, Bold Coffee Cup. Mo, he's a freelancer. Look, there's people up there, or are they just NCPs, are they? Anyway, what am I doing here? Let's get the old teleport thing going. So, they've still got the old ad signs there. Look, is that still working for you guys? Who knows? Look, all these pets going. What's going on here? Radish. Radish, that's quite a nice name for a pet, isn't it? It's a pet rabbit thing. Radish. Anyway, which direction are we going to go in? Now, am I right in saying that you get these Daikiba things around here? I'm not going to go there. Let's go north. Look, let's go over there. I've no idea what's there anymore. What was my favourite place back then? I don't know. We used to, Jez and I, we used to do a lot of hunting. We used to do Mathways and Cornaldacunda around, is it Camp Phoenix? I don't know if it's probably not the same anymore. But let's just drop a probe. Yeah, we did a lot of fun hunting. I think the highest team loot I had with Jez as well was like 2,500 ped. Oh, there's a big list here, an apple list. Oh, list. That's going to take ages to pull up, isn't it? Let's walk a bit this way. But yeah, I had my first. I think my first global in a team was with Jez on an Armax. I've probably got some screenshots that I've shown on the Planet Calypso forum, stuff like that. Look, I've got another one. Look, Ironstone. Is that right? How can it be too close together like that? What if I do something up here? Let's have a look. Bop. What's going to happen? Didn't hear that go boob, do we? No. Okay, let's just pull these boys up. I'm going to sit here and do that. Okay. Yeah, the Green Dragons, that was great fun, being in a society. We had a go at the, I actually took part in the second, I think for the first land grab you had I don't know, a HP threshold or something, or some other skill threshold, I've no idea. But for the second one I actually took part, and that was really good fun. I spent a lot of ped for nothing, but it was a lot of good fun. Do they still do land grab? I've no idea, but that was really good back in the day then. I remember that. Also, I started doing these videos back on my old PC, my old Windows 98 PC, and I actually use Fraps. And I still got Fraps on the system, but I've got a kind of a newish laptop, and I'm actually using the Open Broadcaster software to try and record this. So this is kind of a bit of a tester, a bit of a nostalgia trip, bit of doing a bit of mining, stuff like that. This is going to take ages, isn't it? Bloody hell. It's Listerium. Right, thank goodness. The resource is depleted, right. That's the thing about this list stuff, this Listerium. It just takes bloody ages to pull up. Now, in all my time, I've never had a tower. I think the biggest mining claim I've had must have been 300 ped or something like that. But actually, my first mining global was on gold, which was like 89, 90 ped, something like that. Those were good fun days. Like you'd take a screenshot and you'd post it on what was that site called? Entropia Pioneers. That was the forum. Entropia Pioneers. All them years ago. This was before Planet Calypso forum. Yeah, Entropia Pioneers. Those were a good bunch of guys as well. I wonder what happened. What was the guy's name? Stumdus or something like that. I don't know if he's still around, but tell you what, I'm gonna see. It's got quite nice music in this Entropia nowadays. It's different from what we. Oh, there we go. Look, is that going to work? Yeah, there we go. Look, jump in there. You cannot do that in a vehicle. What does that mean? I don't want to do anything, mate. That's it. Okay, let's. I want to go north a bit more. Actually, let's do that. Let's just go north. So I don't know if you can hear me over the noise of the engine, but this is my Sleipnir. Sleipnir? I've no idea. But right, let's set him down here. Now this actually reminds me of a video that, who's that guy that does the mining videos? Pig Bennis. Hi Pig Bennis, how you doing, mate? Are you still doing mining videos and stuff? I'm sure you are. See, I'm so out of touch with Entropia Universe, I've no idea what's happening. So Pig Bennis, and I used to, how do I get out of the vehicle now? X. There we go. There's quite a few people that are obviously doing videos in Troper and channels and stuff like that. Usurper, Adamus Usurper, something like that. He's another guy that I used to watch a lot. Let's just drop a probe. He used to do a lot of hunting videos and things like that. That was quite interesting. Searching, you found. Oh, good. Okay, let's do another. I'm gonna leave my vehicle over there. Let's just run this way a bit. I'm getting a little bit slow. Is that because I'm too heavy? Does that mean I'm not going to be able to run around as much? Right, let's just drop that. So I'm not really doing this properly, am I? Searching, no resources found. Right, let's just pull that up and then get back in the ship and then be gone. So yeah, Pigbenis, Usurping. There's a couple of other channels I used to like watching, but again, 2008, 2009, life took over. But now we're in kind of like the coronavirus lockdown. It's kind of being lifted a little bit here in the UK. I've been working from home, kids have been home. I've done a little bit of I thought I'd get back into the game here and try some mining. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take, but let's see what I've got so far. And I've got to my... There we go. What's all this? So Belcar, Narcosium, Literium, Iron. List. Look, I've got a load of dung here. I don't know when I collected that. Must have been a few years ago. Am I still going? What's going on? Okay, so let's have a look at the Hall of Fame again. So Gemini Jim Hart. There he is. Ron Ronikovic. Yeah, I recognise that name. I don't know all these other names there. Shared Loots. J. Demonic Malkov. I'm sure I remember that one. Who else is in here? Let's have a look. See, I really want to be at the top of that list again one day and have the Green Dragon showing up. Oh, where did I see that? Vortex Depurifier. Did I just see the Vortex? That was good. There we go. Okay. I don't know any other. I don't know these other games. Lucky Akbar. I recognise that game. Who else is there? Can I have a 4-digit, please? Well, you got a 3-digit. That's close enough. Okay, that resource is depleted. Thank goodness for that. Where's my vehicle gone? I'm gonna get that. Did I press the thing? Okay, there we go. Still going. Okay, do I need to repair this? How do I get in it? No, I just want to pick it up. How do I pick it up? How do I pick? Oh, pick up. There we go. Right. Let's get the old teleport thing going again. Come on, teleportation chip 2. I'm sure I had a chip 3 or 4 before. Must have sold it. Who knows? Oh, which direction we're going to go? And I think I want to head back towards the teleporter because before I go, I want to have a go at the Rextelium. Rextelium? Rextelium. I'm going to go back towards Twin Peaks. Just like that. I might drop a probe before we get there, but I think I'm going to save these probes for another time. Movement is locked. What's all this about? Can't you move? Oh, bloody hell, look at that. On a mountain. Okay, I'm not that high up that I'm going to die this time, but I'll take some damage. Right, okay, here we go. Look. Now, where was that? There you go, there's the green dots over there. Where's the teleporter? It's this way, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's get there. Can I... Hang on a sec, which way am I going? Where am I? Oh, okay, I've got to go this way. Oh, bloody hell, I've got to go over this mountain. Right, let's just press T, and I'll be back in 60 seconds. Okay, back in Twin Peaks. Jolly good. Here we go. Oh yeah, the rings. Yeah, the octagons. Used to go in there and fight people. PvP. That was good fun. Singler, actually, the guy I mentioned earlier, they used to do boxing tournaments. That was interesting. So I actually made a video of one of his boxing tournaments, but the file was corrupted or my hard drive was knackered and I couldn't do it. I couldn't save it. It was just a real shame, actually. That was good fun back then. Anyway, how do I get out of this thing? There we go. So... where's the teleporter now? Before we go, I'm going to have a go at the Rextelium. Rextelium? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Rextelium, those big scorpion things. Now that is around Jameson's Reach. Somewhere around there, if it still is. Now it's not that one. I actually go to this one down here, because this little beach bit I quite like. So let's just give that a go. I might actually drop a probe or two just to try my luck. Now I do have my Nemesis and a set of 5B plates. There we go, Naval Station Triton, that's the one. Now, there we go. Now, what have I got here? Now, do I have any pills? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look, I've got some Christmas strong boxes that I haven't opened yet. Let's get away from this. Oh, bloody teleporters, they're so bloody noisy. Shut up. Okay, here we go. I should probably move my inventory to the side of it, shouldn't I, like that? There we go. Right, before I get out of here, right, look at that. I've got a Christmas strongbox. Now what can I do? Let's open that. What's this? Some ammo and some of these hyperstim, whatever that is. Exit. 2 more to do. Let's try another one. See, I've had these since Christmas, so I must have logged in around the same time, or I don't know. What is that? A Neurostim Y? What does that do? Exit. Dun, dun, dun. Last one. Here we go. Wish me luck. Oh no, what's this? Some other blue pill and some ammo. Fair enough. Okay. So what's this Neurostim? What do you do with that then? Run speed, regeneration, health. So I've got a load of these candy canes. Look, run speed, increase reload speed, critical chances. I'm going to pop one of them. Why not? Before we get into the Rex. Consume. With that. There we go. What do these other ones do? Neurostim, regeneration, health by 10. Yeah, this might as well have one of those as well while we're at it. Oh. Maximum health increase. Look at that, 197. God. Right, there's a red dot there. I bet that's an Alafil or some sort of Sabakuna slug thing. What am I doing? There we go. Let's get rid of him first. Sabakuma old. God, makes a god awful noise, doesn't it? Now I do have my Apollo. And what else have I got? This Z12 Barbarella. I think the Barbarella is part of a pack, isn't it? What's this fella here? A Ravager. Now that might be a bit tough for me. That might be a bit tough for me, but I'm going to give it a go, shall we? Oh, something's just appeared behind me. What's that? A Tantillion. Look at that. Now, this reminds me. Oh, look at this fella here. Look. Watcher. Let's try this Watcher. Well, it might be a bit loud, so. He's not doing a lot of damage, is he? Come on. Oh, this is going to take bloody ages. Come on. This is a level 24 Watcher. I don't think I'm going to take on that big one. That's going to be too big. I do have my first aid pack. Let's just get in there. Like my EK 2600, my faithful old EMT first aid pack. There we go. There we go. Couple of ped. Let's drop a probe while we're here, why not? So give it a go. Now that boy there is a bit too tough for me. I'm not going to have a go at that. Nah, can't do that. Oh, what? Look. I'm going to grab it before some other mob comes and bites me in the backside. Iron Stone. Let's just pull that up. So yeah, these Rex fellas, I've had at least 2 Hall of Fame entries and a bunch of globals from them, so I'm quite pleased with that. And I think you do seem to get good returns, especially when they've got the old event up there, the Oasis, what's it called, the Sand King, of course. Yeah, I did a video on that too a couple of years back. That's good fun. I wonder if there's an event going on at the moment. There might be. I might actually do, the next video I do would be a shared loot event. That would be good fun. Now I do like the music nowadays. You listen to that? Don't know if you can hear it, but it's quite nice. The Entropia music was something very special. Those of you that have been around for a long time remember that old nostalgic music, being in Port Atlantis and all that funky music going. That was brilliant. Now that Raspberry, I'm going to stay clear of that boy there. It's too big, too tough for me. Soldier. This is probably as high as I'll go on my own, to be fair. Soldier. And I have to get my first aid pack for this boy. Let's just keep going back. See, back in the day, what you would do is you'd shoot a mob, and then you run off in the opposite direction, turn around and keep shooting him. They were that slow, but that was the strategy back then. I don't think you can do that now. At least not with these fellas. A lot of these mobs are quite fast. These wrecks are quite slow, I think. Yeah, but back then, when you worked as a team, you tag one of these mobs and it would chase after you, and your teammate would run behind it and shoot it. Brilliant. That's how you used to do it. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't need to use my first aid pack. Oh. Okay, there's another. What is that? That's an Atherex Prowler. Look at that. I'm going to get him. Let's have a go at that. What's that red one over there? Okay. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to do this Atherex and I'm going to go because I'm knackered. I don't think I'm going to get out of range. Look at that. Look at this big winged beast. I'm going to shoot him. Look, there he goes. Look at that beautiful beast. Now, what's my favourite mob? I quite like the Cornonda Cowders, and big old spiders are good. I haven't come across one of them for a long time. I'm sure you can they just nab you one go. Atherex challenge unlocked, that's it. That's probably because it's okay. Now let's just do one more Rex, just one more. That's kind of like the Intrepid Universe mentality, is just one more, because you never know what's going to happen. I'm going to drop this bomb here. Oh bloody hell, I've got another iron stone. Let's just pull that up. Let's get rid of that red spot that's around here. Where's that red spot? Where you are? Us. Salvakuma. There we go. Let's just pull this up, let's get rid of it. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to leave it there, to be fair. I'll do the Rex another time. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Maybe I'll do another one of these one day. As I say, probably the next one I'll try to join a shared loot event like the... do they still do the Bull's Pen, the Daikiba one? Or the... I do quite like the Sand King. That's quite interesting. I did notice there was a Husk Hall of Fame, but it wasn't a massive amount of peds, so I'm sure the people there are quite disappointed, because it's my understanding it's quite a lot of money to actually spawn the husk, so good on them for trying, but I'm sorry you didn't get anything out of it. Now, I'm not going to try this. Oh, the Watcher. Okay, just one more. Just one more. Let's try this Watcher. And when this Watcher's down, I'm going to log out. Because as I say, I'm knackered and I want to go to bed. But you never know when your luck's going to turn. Let's do a prediction for this. I bet about 2 ped. The loot's going to be 2 ped on this one. Can you still move the camera around like that? You can't really, no. I still need to get used to these new controls and things. The camera angle's a little bit funny for me. I don't understand it. Come on, Rex. Okay. Come on. Am I going to get in before he gets me? Nearly there. Okay, oh, 3 ped, there you go. Anyway, as I say, hope you enjoyed the video. That's me from Naval Station Triton. Stevie Neo signing off until next time. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that. Cheers.